So now what we are going to see is about PowerPoint. Just getting into the topic, I say that it is a very powerful and flexible teaching and learning a lot of visual and auditory media. It is actually helpful for us to take our presentations more lively. The first reason why we should go for an PowerPoint presentation is emphasis. When I say emphasis, it means that you can use short words and single phrases uh, and easily convey what you wanted to, rather than putting it in a long textual paragraphs. The second one is augmentation. That is, you can have graphs and tables. You can well describe about that particular point and narrate, not only keep on going on narrating alone, always have some graphs and some tables to help you out in your presentation. And the third one will be a multimedia learning. When I say multimedia learning, you will can engage the learners through multimedia. It's not only putting up pictures or not only narration, it should go hand in hand. The picture or the narration alone will not support, it has to go picture and narration together. There will be countless number of presentations that you would have done for your training or for your reviews or any other meetings. Obviously we go with the presentation, and if you happen to somebody inviting you and saying so and so will go and give a presentation, and all their eyes, audience eyes will roll, oh, again a presentation. Instead, it will always be found to be out of box and show a video instead. So that's what we are going to see today about offline videos, how to create offline videos. But before entering exactly into our topic, I just wanted to give you some tips from my side as an effective presentation, what all can help us out in creating an effective presentation. The first one is the thumb rule of any PowerPoint presentation is less is always more. Don't put too much of content, have it very simple. Try to have one takeaway from each slide. So each slide should have at least one takeaway. And the normal rule is have only 6 lines per slide, because more than that, as from morning we had been talking about Gen Z students, it is always very difficult for them to have so much takeaways. It's enough if you have it very simple and clear and straight. And when you are using images or charts, kindly use it with a high quality. And the formatting techniques, let it be very simple. And usually they say that it is enough to have 2 colors in your presentation, and always have a light background with a standard dark font. And you should be aware where you're going to present. Suppose you're going to present in your known space, then it is not a problem, that is in your own college. Suppose you're taking your presentation outside, then you should be aware of what kind of systems you're going to present. And if you're not aware of it, it is better you carry your own laptops so that you will not have any difficulty at the end. And the next one is there are some students with reading difficulty. They have some problems with, like dyslexia. So they find it often with high contrast text and background. Suppose like black text on a white background, they find it difficult to read. So even psychologists have given a lot of papers on how a presentation should be given to enable those students also to get involved in your learning process. And the next point will be, do not use red and green colors for emphasis. Suppose you want to emphasize a particular word, 2 texts or 2 definitions in your slide. Never use red and green, because there are people with color blindness who cannot differentiate red and green, and they will appear to them as similar ones. And never always involve only in narrating or a monotonous lecture. Try to have some or other slides, some slides where you can include opportunities for feedback or involve the students in their activities are showing demonstrations. So these are few tips which will help you out in creating a good presentations. So what's for today? We are going to create video offline, and we will see how we can present online and what is screen clipping. Getting on to the first topic, creating video offline. So why should we go for creating video offline? The first and foremost benefit is, when we are nowadays talking that we have to go for creating video lectures, and we have to upload our videos in LMS and other things, it becomes difficult for everybody to always sit online and create a video. It may be an issue with your systems or with the bandwidth with which we are working with. So it is PowerPoint gives us comes as a boon for us when we are able to create such videos with PowerPoint itself and upload it in our LMS. And it will when we say videos, it will surely grab the attention of the users, and you can make it more lively when you are presenting. There are two ways which you are going to see today. First one is record slideshow, which is a technique, and the next one is screen recording. This record slideshow is available from, supported from PowerPoint 2007 itself. So most of you would have used a narration, and if you have not, try it out. It is very cool. And the next one is a screen recording, which is supported from PowerPoint 2016. Getting on to the first concept. Before entering into the actual session, I want to just say there is a recording tab which can be enabled in your file menu. There will be a file menu, edit and view options available in your ribbon. There you can include a recording tab. This can be done by going to the file, and underneath you will have options, and then click on customize ribbon. And once you click on customize ribbon, you will happen to see two boxes. Come to the right box, there is a recording option. If you check that, then you will be able to see a recording tab opened in your menu. So this one has all the features, like whether you want to go for a recording a slideshow, or you want to take a screen clipping, or you want to go for a screen recording and to export it as a video. Okay. So first we will see a short demo on how to record a slideshow. So this particular window is one which I'm going to show you as a demo for doing a for recording a slideshow. That is, you have created a set of slides, but you want to add narration to it and convert it as a video, and you want to upload it in your LMS or a YouTube, whatever you want, you can upload it. So before that, I also want to show you a short demo on how to include the recording tab. Click on File, go to Options, and here customize a ribbon. And on the right side, you will have a recording. You have to check that, enable that, and click on OK. You can see very well the recording tab has been included here. Even otherwise, if this feature is not available in your systems, need not worry, it is available in this record slideshow feature is available in slideshow. So you have to just click on either the record slideshow available in your slideshow tab or in your recording tab. This comes as a bundle. That is, all the recording features together comes as a bundle. If you are comfortable using it in slideshow, then you can go ahead with that. So coming to record slideshow, first you have to decide from which slide you want to have the narration done, whether from the first slide or from the current slide. So once you select that, say for example, I'm recording from the beginning, you have to select whether you want to have the slide animations, and also whether you all these laser pointers, the pointer movements, all these things also to be recorded. If you don't want the laser pointer movements to be recorded or narrations to be recorded, you can just disable this, or you can enable this and click on start recording. Once I click on start recording, it will enter into a slideshow mode. And here on top, you can see there is a navigation button, a pause button, and a timer which keeps running. And if you want to repeat, that is, you have made a mistake and you want to come back from the first, you want to redo the entire thing, you can always repeat any number of times. So this one, I'm just navigating it to the next slide. So this one already we had seen in our example, how to create label. The same screenshot I have used here. And then move on next, narrate something, how much time you want to explain about each concept, so you can keep narrating, and just click on next. And once it is done, it will show you a speaker phone, meaning a speaker icon here in each of these slides, all the 4 slides, meaning that all these screens have been recorded with narration. Okay. So now having done this, if you want, you can just play it and check. It will enter into a slideshow mode. And here on top, you can see that. So you can very well check if it is satisfactory. If it is satisfactory, then the next one is you have to go for a converting it into a video format. If you want to rehearse times or all these options, you want to use timings. Suppose I want to clear the timing on the current slide, or I want to clear the narrations on all slides, or only this narration that didn't come properly, I want to clear this narration alone. All these options are available. You can apply as per your wish. And once this is done, you have to convert it into a. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now having done that, now my next point is to convert it into a video. So here, go to File, Export, and you will have an option called Create Video. So click on that. Depending on what type of where you want to post it. Suppose you want to upload it in YouTube or another channel you have, whatever it is, depending on the requirement, you can choose. But basically, by default, it will come as full HD. And if you want to use recorded timings and narrations, it will be set aside, or else by default, it will be 5 seconds per slide. That doesn't matter actually. How much ever you stock and how much ever you have navigated, that is what will be taken into consideration. This will be overridden. Okay, this comes as a default one, and your work is only to create video. And you have to click on save, check the location, click on save, and underneath here you can see it is getting converted. So depending on your contents, the timing will be differ. Suppose you have only text, you don't have images or any pictures here, then it will take easily. If you have pictures, it will take quite some time for converting it into a video. Okay, it's done. So if you can see my screen, show you my screen. So this one, which has been converted into an MP4 file, will be available. So if you double click, it will open. It will enter into a slideshow mode. And here, so now this video recording, you can upload it in any LMS or your YouTube or any Google Classroom LMS, wherever you are comfortable. So getting back to the concept, a quick recap of what we had done now. Select the record slideshow from the slideshow tab or from the recording tab, whichever you are comfortable with. And then the second step will be you have to select whether you want the slide and animation timings and whether you want the narrations and the laser pointer movements also to be recorded, and select accordingly and click on start recording. Once you start records, the recording starts, you can see this small menu appearing on the top left corner for navigation, for pausing, for repeating the entire presentation. And once it is done, once you reach till that and you can come out of the recording, you can decide whether you want to preview it and clear the timings on that particular slide or on all slides, or whether you want the narration to be changed. You can very well do that and export it as a video. For exporting it as a video, go to the file menu, export, create video, and select what kind of, by default, this is what will appear, and you have to click on create video. So this is all about recording a slideshow. That is, you have taken some slides and you have added some narrations. This one you can apply it when you have some screenshots available and you are just like that putting the screenshots. It will not be easy for them to follow it up. In those cases, you can narrate it so that it becomes more clear for them to understand what exactly demonstration you are explaining. The next one is the screen recording. So coming to the screen recording, we will go for a short demo here now. So whenever you want to record a screen, then you open a new recording, new PowerPoint presentation, or else you can have it in the first slide of your presentation. Suppose you want to add it in between another presentation, in that case, you can have it that way also. Or else it is better you have it as a separate presentation, because this is what we will be converting it into a video. So once you have opened a presentation and you have to go for insert. Suppose your recording tab is not available, then you can go for insert and you can see screen recording available here. For screen recording, if you want audio, then you have to enable it. You can insert audio from your computer, or you can also narrate and record that all as well. So screen recording, I am repeating it again. So insert screen recording, it's already on. Once you click on screen recording, you will be able to see a record option and select area option and audio and record pointer. So this audio is if you want to get connected with your microphone and you want to narrate as you record, then you have to enable this. And then you have to click on record. Before clicking on record, decide on the select area. If you want to show only a particular area, then click on select area and you can drag and drop how much ever you want. Only this area will be recorded. The rest of the area will not be recorded. Suppose you want to select the entire area, then you can just drag and drop fully and then you can proceed. So once having done this, we will see a short demo on how to convert a sample Excel file. So click on record and then you can start working with that. So double click, open your Excel file where you will have the first name and the email ID, and all these email IDs will be available. Now I want to show you a short demo and record it as a video, how to convert it into a CSV file. Okay, so file, save as, in whichever location you want. Your work is simple as that you have to just click on save as type, whether you want to be comma delimited or CSV UTF format or CSV format. So usually we will go for CSV format. Certain systems, certain versions will not accept the CSV UTF format. So it is better you go with CSV comma delimited format and click on save. Okay. Click on yes. And if you close this window, on top you will be able to see a comma delimited file. Show it in note edit option. So can you see there is a file name comma email ID, the name comma the Gmail. So this is what we call it as a CSV file format. So having explained about some having given some demonstration and you are done with your screen recording, you can stop the recording. Once you have stopped the recording, you will be able to see the video file appearing on the first slide, or in whichever slide you have started the screen recording. On that particular slide you will get the screen recording and you can play and check it out. Double click, open your Excel file where you will have the first name and the email ID, and all these email IDs will be available. Now I want to show you a short demo and record it as a video, how to convert it into a CSV file. Okay, so if you are convinced, then this one you can again convert it into a video and you can upload it. There are certain options available, like you can add captioning as well. But captioning requires some extra work from us, like from the starting time, ending time. You have to keep typing all these VTT formats, and you have to give, whether it is in English or Spanish, whatever it is, you have to give the name itself in that format, and it is quite a time taking, consuming work. But if you are interested in doing that as well, it is possible. So create video. It takes time, as I've already told. These conversions will take time. Okay, it is actually taking time because of the application. This screen recording is done in 2016, whereas a record slideshow it is available from 2007. So if you have screenshots and you can very well narrate it and you can proceed with that. If I have to say that OBS or Zoom, it is online, and you can very well do it. You have to be online every time to take a recording. Whereas here in PowerPoint, it is very easy. Most of us are comfortable doing with this. And if you have a very low bandwidth or very low space in your system, then you can go with this kind of converting your uh, presentations into a video and uploading it into the LMS. So since this is taking time, I will move ahead with the rest, with the recap and other things. Hope it was understandable. So getting back to the recap of how a recording can be done, you can select screen recording from your insert tab and then select the area and enable the audio and click on record. It will give you 3 seconds of spare time for you to adjust your code and everything. And you have to click stop and preview the recorded video and save as video format as we had done earlier for record slideshow as well. The next one is interesting, which is presenting online. Most of the time we will prepare a PPT and we will pass it on to our students. But we are not sure whether they are conceived the same format, same understanding what in which context we have prepared. So you might think that it would be better if I go present online or if they are able to open at the same time when I am presenting it so that they can understand it more easily. So here you will have this present online format which is available in slideshow. So you have to go for your presentation, click on present online. This will say whether you want to allow the remote users also to download the presentation. If you think that it is you have copyright issues and you don't want to share it, only for that point in time you want to present them online but not to retain the content with them. In that case, you can disable this particular enable remote viewers to download the presentation option to be unchecked. Otherwise, you can check it and click on connect. Once you click on connect, it will take you to this window where it shows a link. There is two options. You can either copy the link, paste it in WhatsApp as well, or you can paste it in Gmail and mail them so that on click of that link, they will be able to immediately get connected with your presentation, or else you can send in mail. But here, send in mail works only for Outlook. So it is better you copy the link and you can send it across using any of the social media or through email and click on start presentation. Once you click on start presentation, once you are you have got a signal from the remote end that they have received the link and they are ready for viewing, you can start the presentation. And once that is done, you can narrate as though you are in front of them, provided they have a speaker for them to hear what you speak. You should have a mic with you for you to narrate what you wanted for that particular slide, what explanation you wanted to give. And once that is done, you can keep narrating and you can click on end online presentation. You will come out of the presentation. This is also one nice feature when we think that most of the time we send across PPTs, but we are not sure whether it is being understood by the students in the same way what we had given. So it will be better if we are able to present it online also. And the next one is the screen clipping, which is the simplest one. Say, for example, I wanted to get a screenshot from a particular window. So I'll just show you a short demo for this. I insert a new slide. Are you able to view my screen?
Yes, Charlata.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so having done this, you have to just go to your slideshow, take a screenshot. So here screen clipping option is available. You have to just click on screen clipping. It will take you to whichever screen you want. So if you have opened that particular screen, if I want only this part to be clipped, I can clip it. Automatically it comes to that particular uh, slide where you want to paste that one. Uh, Paste that particular picture or that particular clipping. So it is that easy as that to use these features which are already available in our presentations. So having said that, these are the features which are available in presentations, PPTs, which you can make use of. And as this says, a great presentation gives smart ideas an advantage. I thank you all for your patient listening.